From The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, C.S. Lewis, and a conversation between Lucy and Mr. Tumnus. The White Witch? Who is she? Why, it is she that has got all Narnia under her thumb. It is she that makes it always winter and never Christmas. Think of that. How awful, said Lucy. Isaiah 9, verse 2 and verses 6 to 7. The people walking in darkness have seen a great light. On those living in the land of the shadow of death, a light has dawned. For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government will be on his shoulders, and he will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Of the increase of his government and peace there will be no end. He will reign on David's throne and over his kingdom, establishing and upholding it with justice and righteousness from that time on and forever. The zeal of the Lord Almighty will accomplish this. A number of my friends and acquaintances this year have shared with me that they no longer watch the news, as they cannot bear to see the images and descriptions of what has been unfolding in many parts of the world and our own country. A sentiment I sympathise greatly with myself. What human beings are prepared to do to other human beings at times defies belief and decency. Many years ago, I read Ernest Hemingway's For Whom the Bell Tolls, set during the Spanish Civil War. There is a scene set in a village where residents who have previously lived harmoniously together turn against some of their number in a most extreme way, driven by the power of a crowd. A greatly disturbing scene, showing both how we may lose sight of each other's humanity and the herd mentality, the power of the crowd to skew the perspectives of decent people. Sadly, history is littered with such events. But in Isaiah, we are reminded that despite all humanity's flaws and capacity for self-destruction, God never gives up on his people and sent his Son to us, taking upon him the sins of the world and showing us a new way to live and a new set of values. But what evidence do we have of this in the real world? We have the freedom to choose how we live and behave, and as such, sadly, we see evidence around us of terrible choices with terrible consequences for innocent people. Let us not lose sight, however, of the goodness and hope we also see in the world. We see it in those who bring about humanitarian relief, in those who work in caring professions, in those who take trouble for others when they are under no obligation to do so. We see it in the selflessness of those of our families and friends who love us unconditionally and will do anything for us, in the all-consuming love and compulsion to care of a parent for a child. The world is in the grip of winter, but we may experience the joy of Christmas by showing Christ-like care and concern for those who come into our path, and so too we can give thanks for those who love and care for us, reciprocating as it is within our capacity to do so. Let us never fail to see the humanity in others and to bring light into the world ourselves by treating others with the love and respect we wish to receive. The world is not hopeless whilst we retain the capacity to love and be loved. Evil can never extinguish love and light. Ultimately, these can and will triumph over evil. Staple Hill Band wishes you and your family peace and every blessing this Christmas. Amen.